Okay. Well, in session 16, we reviewed snake creeps down. We worked on snake creeps down, and golden cock stands on left leg. And then in session 17, we reviewed those two moves in detail, including the mechanical factors that help the move flow. And then went on to the transition to snake creeps down in the second direction. So in this session 18, let's go back to that transition and then work on snake creeps down in the second direction. And in the first direction, we opened the left leg out and back a little bit. In the second position, we're going to open the right leg. So we'll see how that goes. The 3 review sessions are online now. The first review session goes from the opening move to play guitar. The second review session covers from back monkey through high paddle and horse. And the third review session goes from the right heel kick through to the end. So please feel free to check those out and use those as practices. Okay. We did snake creeps down and golden cock stands on left leg. And then we're going to put the right toe down a few inches in front of us and a few inches to the right of our left foot, and then pivot to the left. We're going to put the foot down and shift enough weight over it that we can pivot the left toes out. And then we're going to shift back left and turn back left. Now, as we turn, remember one hand is in a tiger mouth and the other hand is down here pointing at the knee and guarding your central area. As we pivot, toe down, pivot, the tiger mouth floats over. The tiger mouth floats over and the wrist bends a little bit. Realize that even when you don't do anything with the wrist, just because you're turning, the hand comes way over. And en route, the wrist settles a little bit from the tiger mouth so that it'll be pointing at the left hand, which is in an eagle. Now, what does that hand do? The toe goes down, you shift a little right. As you pivot, the wrist comes up and the hand folds into a tiger mouth. The wrist comes up and the hand folds into a tiger mouth. So when you do both of them together, toe down, shift the weight, pivot, and turn to the left, you're all set to do snake creeps down in the other direction. So if I turn in this direction, toe down, pivot, shift, and turn to the left, you see not only are my hands in the right position, but my right heel came up so that I'm ready to open it out and back a little bit. Now, as we said with respect to the kicks, and certainly with snake creeps down, don't overdo it. You do not have to kick as high as your adversary's head. You can kick them in the kneecap or the ankle, and you do not have to get all the way down to the floor. Just extend as far as you're comfortable. And as you get used to this, it's likely that you will be able to lower yourself even closer to the floor. Okay, so golden cock stands on left leg, toe down, turn. Toe out and back a little bit. This is the right toe now. Bend the left knee so that you get the right heel down and the hand goes down simultaneously. Staying over the left, open the right hip and shoulder, and then shift and close the left hip and shoulder, push off, and now golden cock stands on right leg. Left hand in a tiger mouth, and now the right hand is guarding your core. So let me do that in this direction. Golden cock stands on left leg. Toe down, turn. Right toe out and back a little bit. Right heel and hand down. Open the right side. Shift and close the left side. Golden cock stands on right leg. Remember, toe up and in. And the hand in a tiger mouth. And then all the things that we discussed, all the mechanical factors that help this move flow when you start with the left toe out and back a little bit, are also operative here. Now remember, on the left toe out, you've just done the left kick, and you turn right and make an eagle, and this hand is coming over and collecting air and helping you settle down, and then it streamlines, and then it turns down and helps cushion you as you come up. And the right hand, which is in the eagle, drops down and you open, and then when you close, it turns in this position and it flicks forward along with your leg, and that also helps you get up. Well, it's the same thing when you open the right toe. Remember, you're in the tiger mouth, so that this hand doesn't make quite as big a scoop as it would if you did it after a right kick, but it still makes a scoop because you're in the tiger mouth, toe down. When you turn, this hand floats over and collects some air, and then it floats down and cushions you. And then it streamlines, and then it turns down and helps you up. So it's a little less dramatic than after a kick, but it still floats over and down and streamlines and then helps you up. The other hand, which is in a tiger mouth, is the exact same thing. It goes down, when you close, it turns in this direction, and then it flicks with the leg and helps you up. Okay, let's practice that. Let's start with golden cock stands on left leg. Toe down, shift the weight, pivot left, turn left. Right toe out and back a little bit, heel and hands down, open the right side, shift and close the left side. Golden cock stands on right leg. And remember, it's the left toe up and in, it's guarding the knee. It's guarding the knee. This is a defensive posture. So it's guarding the knee. Also remember how important it is to stay over the plant foot. So the toe goes out and back a little bit, the heel and the hand go down because I've bent my knee enough. And then when I open the hip and the shoulder, I'm still over the plant foot. And then as I shift, I close the toes, I swing the toes on that foot so that they're moving in the same direction that I want to move in order to stand on one leg. Okay, let's do it again. Golden cock stands on left leg, right toe down, shift the weight a little bit, turn left, right toe out and back a little bit, right heel and hand down, open the right side, shift and close the left side, left toe up and in, left hand in a tiger mouth. Okay? Any questions about that? Well, let's just, for the fun of it, do the whole form starting in the beginning. How about that? Bend your knees, shift right, open the toe, and glide to center. Inhale, wrists, elbows, and body up. Exhale, let everything settle down, palms facing the floor. Gentle wave, shift over the left heel, right toe up. Big pivot to the left. Elbow softens, fingers settle. Shift back right. Feet together, hold the ball. Wild horse parts its mane, number one. Open the heel. Hands up and down, shift over the toes. Turn. Make sure the heel swings out. Rock back. Turn left, feet together, hold the ball. Wild horse number two, open, hands up and down, shift, turn, back, turn, shift, feet together, hold the ball. Number three, open, shift, turn. White crane spreads its wings. Little step, turn left, hold the ball. Rock back, left heel, right wrist up, turn, shift, and look to the right. Stay right, turn straight, and then settle everything. Fold the wings, turn left, Right knuckles down, left fingers settle. Turn right, left palm up and over, right knuckles up. Feet together, turn up the palm. Brush knee press number 1. Open down, up, and the head turns straight. Shift and lower the left fingers, turn, sweep the left, swing out the right heel swings out, and everything settles. Rock back, level the right hand, turn left, soften the right elbow. Body forward, left arm up, toe forward, left palm up, open down, up, shift over the right toe, turn, sweep, press, settle, the left heel swings out. Rock back, level the left wrist, turn right, soften the left elbow. Body forward, right arm up, toe forward, right palm up. Brush knee number 3, open down, up. Shift and lower the fingers, turn, sweep, press, settle. Play guitar, little step, level the right wrist. Rock back, left heel, left arm up, turn, shift, and look to the right. The right elbow softens a little bit. Turn back straight and settle the 3 heels. Right arm down, left wrist levels, turn right and watch the knuckles float up. Heel and palms up, look at the left hand. Back monkey number 1. Arc the hand, arc the toe, left heel in, settle back. Watch the right hand settle above the left palm. Left hand down, right wrist levels, turn and watch the left knuckles float up. Heel and palms up, look at the right hand. Arc the hand, arc the toe, right heel in, settle back. Left hand settles above the right palm. Right hand down, left wrist levels, turn and watch the right float up. Heel and palms up. Number 3, arc, heel in, settle, arm down, wrist levels, turn, heel and palms up. Number 4, arc, heel in, settle, arm down, turn, and hold the ball. Grasp the sparrow's tail. Open the heel, hands up and down, shift over the toes, turn toward the wall. The fingers of both hands tilt up, and then a little turn to the left so that the palms kind of face each other. Rock back, hands down. Turn right, swing the hands right. Turn back to straight, put the little finger to the thumb just so, and then press forward. The palms turn down as if partly over a small ball. Rock back, turn right. Wrists down, turn straight. Shift forward and push. Grasp the sparrow's tail number 2, rock back, level the wrists. Big turn to your right, get your left toe around. Feet together, hold the ball. Open the right heel along the right diagonal. Hands up and down, shift over the right toes. Turn. The fingers of both hands tilt up and a little turn to the right so that the palms kind of face each other. Rock back, hands down. Turn left, hands left. Turn back to straight, put the little finger to the thumb just so, and press forward. The palms turn down as if partway across the top of the small ball. Rock back, toe up, turn left. Wrist down, turn back to straight. Shift forward and push. Single whip, rock back, toe up, level the wrists. Right thumb down, left thumb up, start turning to the left. Put the toe down, keep turning. The left palm floats out and down, the arm rotates, the right knuckles come up, the arm unrotates. Shift back right, turn back right, feet together, hands together, make an eagle. Left heel behind you, pivot, shift over the toes, turn. Left hand in a tiger mouth, right heel swings out. Waving hands like clouds, rock back, level the left wrist, left toe up, left thumb down, turn right. Open the eagle, hands up and down. Shift left, turn left. Palm out, close the right toe. Hands up and down, rotate and unrotate. Right heel down, which turns you right and shifts you right. Palm out, open the left toe. Hands up and down. Heel down. Palm out, close the right toe. Hands up and down. Heel down. Palm out, open the left toe. Hands up and down. Waving hands number 3. Shift left, turn left. Palm out, close the right toe. Hands up and down. Heel down. Hands together, make an eagle. Left heel behind you. Pivot away from the eagle, shift over the toes, and finish the turn. High paddle on horse, little step, level both hands. Rock back, left heel, both palms up, shift, turn, and look to the right. The head turns straight, the fingers arc up. Now pull the left side of the body back. Right heel kick, turn left. Step left, shift and roll the left palm forward, squeeze the shoulder blades, scoop the hands, wrists up, wrists out, knee up, right heel kick, and double box the ears. Rock back, turn left. Squeeze the shoulder blades, scoop the hands, wrists up, wrists out, left knee up, left heel kick, turn back right and make an eagle. Snake creeps down, left toe out and back a little bit, left heel and hand down, open the left side, shift and close the right side. Golden cock stands on left leg. Right toe down, turn left and make an eagle. Right toe out and back a little bit. Right heel and hand down, open the right side, shift and close the left side. Golden cock stands on right leg. Okay. How you doing? It's a workout, huh? How are we doing on time? Plenty of time. Let's go on to Fair Maiden Works the Shuttles. So Golden Cock stands on right leg. We're going to turn left without moving anything. Just pivot, and then step left and hold the ball. So, Golden Cock stands on right leg, turn left, step left, hold the ball. The hand that's in the tiger mouth, the upper hand, just floats down to the top of the ball. The elbow is already lower, so it makes a nice curve. The hand that's guarding your middle and pointing to the knee just turns palm up and supports the bottom of the ball. So let's practice that. Golden cock stands on right leg, turn left, step left, hold the ball. Once more. Golden cock stands on right leg, turn left, step left, hold the ball. Now let me turn this way so that you can kind of follow from behind. Golden cock stands on right leg. Turn left, step left, hold the ball. Once more. Golden cock stands on right leg. Turn left, step left, feet together, hold the ball. And that's the transition to Fair Maiden works the shuttles. Now, Fair Maiden works the shuttles is a very interesting move. The body work is not too unlike wild horse parts its mane, but there's one difference. So you're going to open the heel without turning out the toe. You're going to open the heel along the diagonal. You're going to open the heel in the direction of your shoulder. You're going to open the heel as if you're walking sideways. 3 ways to describe the same thing. So you're going to open the heel in the direction of your shoulder. You're going to shift over your toes. And instead of turning 45 degrees as you would in wild horse parts its mane, you're going to pivot 90 degrees all the way to the opposite diagonal. So let's do that. Open the heel in the direction of your shoulder without shifting. Shift over the toes and then turn all the way to the far diagonal. Now notice that my heel makes a big swing out because I'm over the toes and I'm turning. Now, the body work for wild horse parts its mane, just look at that for a second, is I open the heel, same as I did, shift over the toes, same as I did, but notice that I only turn to straight. I don't turn all the way to the far diagonal. Clear? Okay, let's practice that. You're facing one diagonal. You're going to turn all the way to the other diagonal. Open the heel in the direction of your shoulder. Shift over your toes. Big pivot. Good. Now, notice that I bend the knee enough, the front knee, the right knee enough, so that when I pivot, even though I'm pivoting all the way to the far diagonal, my heel does not come up high off the floor. It stays, maybe only 1/8 of an inch, 1/4 of an inch, at most 1/2 an inch above the floor, and that's important. So open the heel, shift over the toes enough and bend the knee enough that when you pivot, the heel doesn't come up. And the reason for that is if my heel comes up and my adversary pushes me, I'm going to topple over. If my heel stays very close to the floor and my adversary pushes me, I'm much more stable. If they're strong enough, they may slide me across the floor, but they're not going to knock me over. Does that make sense? Good. Okay. So again, the body work once more. You're facing diagonally. You open the heel in the direction of your shoulder. You shift over the toes with the knee bent enough that when you pivot all the way to the other diagonal, the back heel doesn't lift up very much. Okay? What do the arm movements do? Remember, you're holding the ball. You turned left, you stepped left, you're holding the ball. The arm that's lower than the ball moves when you shift about this far. The arm that's lower than the ball moves when you shift about this far. So the knuckles end up out in front, the palms kind of facing backwards a little bit. The fingers are facing out away from me. And the important thing is that the elbow is curved. If the elbow is bent, if you're holding a soccer ball instead of a big beach ball, you're not going to develop the momentum that you need in order to make this move happen. So notice that when I open and shift, my hand's swinging way down here along the bottom. Now, if my elbow's bent, that doesn't happen. And you see, then I would need to try to mimic this move by using my arm and my shoulder muscles. Not good. Okay, what happens next? I open the heel, I shift over the toes, and at just the right time, I keep turning. And the arm makes this big swing, and when the body stops, the hand, which is way out here at the end of this momentum thing, at the end of this pendulum, swings up and over. So I actually look like I'm shielding the sun. And it's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, not 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock. Okay, so here we go again. Open the heel, shift over the toes, and then pivot so that the right palm sweeps up and over. Now, the art of this, the thing that is key in this move, as it is with all Tai Chi moves, is the timing. And the timing is not based on what I say, it's based on how you feel. So once you shift and the arms start swinging, you need to decide, when do I turn to keep that arm moving in this big, huge arc. If you turn too soon, the arm doesn't do that. If you wait too long, the arm loses its momentum. So, if you had a tennis racket in your hand, you would turn at just the right time, or a golf club. To bring that club up and over. And that's what you need to do with your arm. Okay, let's practice. Open the heel, shift over the toes, and at the right time, big pivot to the right so that the palm floats up and over. Again, feet together, right hand under the ball. Open the heel, shift over the toes, and pivot so that the arm keeps going up and over. How's that working? Can you feel the momentum doing this rather than your arm muscles? That's the key. That's the key. What does the top hand do? That's the one that's on top of the ball. Open the heel, shift. And that hand just curls from the top of the ball to the back of the ball. And it's a small ball. So as you shift, the wrist goes down. Now the fingers are kind of up. Shift. And then as you turn, the hand keeps going toward the bottom of this small ball and then straight out in front of you. And this is a strike. This is a strike. So open, shift, turn. And you see the tiger mouth is right in front of my chest. And the other thing to notice is that it went all the way out in front of me and the arm is curved. It's not in here. It's way out here. So looking at that from this point, open the heel, shift over the toe, and turn. Now, even though this is going around a small ball, and this is making a huge arc up and over, they're synchronous. The body moves both of them. Watch. Open, shift. Now see, at this point, my palms are kind of on a level. They're kind of facing each other. The palms are kind of facing each other. Because this hand curled down very slowly. And this hand swung up rather quickly. And we end up with both hands on a level. And then when we turn, one hand goes up and the other goes out. So it looks like this. Open, shift, turn. Open, shift, turn. And remember, that hand is right in front of the middle of your chest. Don't bring it out like you're doing a left hook. This is driving right through with all of your body behind it. This is a powerful strike. Okay, let's practice that. We're facing this diagonal. We're going to pivot all the way to the right far diagonal. Open the heel. The hands don't move. Shift. The palms face each other and turn. Right hand up and over. Left hand in a tiger mouth in front of your chest. Remember, don't let the left heel swing up. Bend the right knee enough. Let the heel swing out, not up. Open the right heel. Shift over the toes. Big pivot. Again. Open the right heel. Shift over the toes and at just the right time, pivot. How's that working? Any questions?
I'm forgetting to bend my right knee enough.
Yeah.
Time.
Well, work on that. You know, in the beginning, it may be hard to bend the right knee. And then as you get used to this and you relax a little bit more, then you'll find that it comes easier. And just be aware of where your back heel is. If your heel is up in the air, you know, work at bending the knee so that it stays closer to the floor. And that's why Tai Chi is so meditative while you're thinking about all these things, about all these separate body parts. It's hard to be thinking about what am I going to do for lunch. Okay. Open the heel. Shift over the toes and pivot. Open the heel in the direction of your shoulder. Shift over the toes and pivot. Okay, now let's talk about how to get from Fair Maiden Works the Shuttles #1 to #2. This is one of your easier transitions. So here's #1, open, shift, turn. Now, I'm just going to rock back. I'm not going to move my hands. I just rock back. When I rock back, my right toe, I've gotten off of it now, just swings right. And then I shift back forward, feet together, hold the ball. Now, why does my upper toe swing right so easily? Because I opened and I shifted, and when I turned, the back heel swung out. Now, if you look at it, I'm sort of pigeon-toed here. And so when I rock back, the front toe, the right toe is very happy to swing to the right. And then I shift forward and put my feet together. So let's practice that just with the body work. We're facing this way. Open the heel. Shift over the toes. Big pivot to the right. Now, rock back over the left heel. See how nicely the right toe is happy to swing right? Did that happen for you? Good. Let's do it again. Open the heel. Shift over the toes. Big pivot to the right. Rock back. Let the right toe swing right. Shift over its new position. Feet together. Now, open the left heel in the direction of your left shoulder. Shift over the left toes. And then big pivot to the left diagonal. The right heel swings out. Okay, let's do that again. Let's start in this direction. Open the heel. Shift over the toes. Big pivot to your right. Left heel swings out. Rock back. Let the right toes swing out. Shift over the right toes. Feet together. Now open the left heel in the direction of your left shoulder. Shift over the left toes. Big pivot to the left. Now, if you want to have some fun, rock back. Let the left toes swing out. Shift over the left toes. Feet together. Now open the right heel. Shift over the right toes. Big pivot to the right. Rock back. Let the right toes swing out. Shift forward. Feet together. Open the left heel. Shift over the left toes. Big pivot to the left. And so you can see, you could do a whole series of these moves, even though there are only 2 in the 24 form. You could do that to practice. Okay, let's do it with the arms. We're facing this way. Open the right heel. Shift over the right toes. Big pivot to the right. Rock back, open the right toes. Shift forward, feet together, hold the ball. And obviously, I hope it's obvious, when you shift forward, the upper arm goes to the top of the ball, the lower arm, the tiger mouth, slides underneath. Okay, again. Open the heel, shift, and pivot. Rock back, open the toes. The hands don't move. When you shift forward, put the feet together and hold the ball. Remember, the left hand now has to be very low. Open the left heel in the direction of your shoulder. Shift over the toes. Big pivot to the left. Rock back. Let the left toes open. Feet together, hold the ball. And we'll do a series of these. Open the right heel. Shift over the right toes. Big turn to the right. Left hand in the tiger mouth, right palm up and over. Rock back, open the right toes. Feet together, hold the ball. Open the left heel. Shift over the left toes. Big pivot to the left. Right hand in a tiger mouth, left arm, hand up and over. Rock back, open the left toes. Feet together, hold the ball. Right arm's down low. Open the right heel. Shift over the right toes. Big pivot to the right. Rock back, open the right toes. Feet together, hold the ball. Open the left heel. Shift over the left toes. Big pivot to the left. Okay. Any questions about that? Very good. Next time we're going to work on a move called needle at sea bottom. Needle at sea bottom. Have a great day.